Anything that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. God, I'm sick of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody. I need somebody, I need somebody to love. I need somebody, I need somebody. Give me somebody, somebody to love.
I know. I know because your little toy's not working, so I had to do it. I had to do it for you. We didn't charge her toy, so her toy's not working. How are y'all tonight? As I don't know if you can hear, but I'm not very. Is this thing on?
Yeah, you just ain't talking loud.
I don't know if it's on or not. Is the microphone working? I didn't even check it. I didn't check it. Is this working? Hopefully it's working. Y'all, we have rearranged. We've got a new office set up. We're on a different wall. We got a new desk, new monitors, new everything. And I have the flu. I've had the flu since last Thursday. So we're trying to go live with you tonight because we want to be with y'all. And I'm not even sure where to look now because my monitors are all different.
Yeah, he's got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we had 2 monitors and then a big one, and now we just got 3 monitors, and we're all confused. Aaron says, "Yes, you sounded like a frog in your throat." Yes, it's
got
been
a little Barry White going on.
Yes, I could sing bass for the cathedrals right now. So, but yes, we're excited to be with y'all. We weren't with you last week and we're going to share with you why we weren't with y'all last week. And Felicia's going to have to do some talking tonight because I don't know that my voice is going to hold out. But we're so excited to be with y'all. We know we have a bunch of friends that are right now cruising. Denise and Dwayne are on the Valor, one of our favorite ships. We got a bunch of friends that are on the Icon of the Seas right now, just living it up.
But Lisa's on Jubilee.
Yeah, that's right. Lisa's on the Jubilee right now. So people are cruising the high seas, but we're going to spend a half hour with you tonight or longer, just or less. Who knows how long I can hold out. But we're going to say hello to everybody and then tell you our exciting news over the past week.
I think you need to put that in the middle.
I don't think so. I think the camera's where.
Well, I feel like I'm watching tennis.
What are you talking about? We got this camera. She's not liking the new setup, y'all. Anthony's in the house.
Hi,
you can't do it, can you?
No.
Does it not even come on?
No, it's deader than a doornail.
Why did you let it die so much? So I have to do this too? Because I fixed her toy, y'all. Look, it says, which one did you want? Baby Yoda?
Hello.
See, I fixed it. But anyway, Anthony's in the house. There's Denise and Dwayne said, "Hey y'all, we're on the Valor about to head to dinner at 6."
Dinner sounds good.
Yeah, it does. We haven't had anything yet.
Uh-uh.
Scott Smith said he's driving and listening. Keep it at 10-2, Scott.
Hello.
Be very careful out there on the highway. There's some crazies out there. Crazy people driving. Tom, grandparents, thank you, Tom. We're so excited. I haven't got to hold her yet. And we'll talk about all that here in a second. There's the new mommy. Hey, Kara. Kara, are you tired? Did you get any sleep last night, Kara? We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. There's our buddies, the Moonlight Adventures. Have y'all not been following along? Those guys have been, hey, your toy's up.
It's coming away.
They've been out traipsing around all over the place, putting out content like crazy. They are going to be the next superstars of YouTube, if not already. They probably already are, and I just missed the memo, but they're superstars. I don't care what anybody says.
Says I'm disconnected.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, I guess that's not going to work for you, is it? Is it not going to work? Our toys, don't try this at home. I fixed it last week. I don't know why it's not. Are you not hooked to the Wi-Fi?
I don't know.
We're getting new Wi-Fi too, y'all. We're getting fiber.
We need fiber.
There you go. There you go. Oh, hush. Caitlin's in the house. Hey, Caitlin Rogers. Now see if your toys work.
Well, it was asking me something about Apple ID.
Howdy.
There, she can do her toys now. Where did I leave off? All right, so we're losing people at an astonishing rate now. The Gaylors are in the house. Hey, John. Let's see who else we got here. Look, there's Lori.
Howdy.
William, possibly Hannah somewhere. Who knows? Will G's in the house. Let's run through here because, like I said, Ron's in the house.
Hello.
Our buddy Ron, and then Barry.
Hello.
Who's behind Barry tonight? Well, I mean, who's behind the brain? Doing a prep for a colonoscopy. You know what? I just turned 50, and I got to schedule that too. So I'm with you.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Aaron Smith, the voice. Aaron Smith is in the house.
Howdy.
Greg sounds like he has a cold. I do. I'm on my second round of antibiotics and steroids.
On your second round of steroids, first round of antibiotics.
No, the Z-Pak's antibiotics, right?
It's a steroid.
What? We'll argue this later. All right. So anyway.
I might be.
Yeah, see? Now we're going to fight about it. Will G, if I didn't say Will G already. Because I really want to get to this other stuff we got here. Because we got some interesting stuff to talk about. There's our buddy Blaine.
Hello.
Is that Glenn Yance here? I was a big fan of George Yance. Not Glenn wasn't my favorite. I was a fan of George, Glenn. Why can I not think of my four favorite? Ernie Funderburk. Is that not Ernie Funderburk? It was.
I like the one that looked like Elvis.
Yeah, you did. That was Ernie Haas. But Funderburk and Mark Trammell. Those four. JD Sumner and Felicia. Oh, yeah, I know we're far behind. Let's jump down there. My feed keeps freezing up. Ship internet, so I watch the replay. Y'all be sweet. Get soon. Thank you. Thank you. Base for the Cathedrals. Yes.
That was a good group.
I love George Yance. Met him several times. He was a hero of mine back in the day.
I think we were the youngest couple in Cathedrals concerts.
Is that Glenn Payne and George Yance here? Yes. Get it right in a minute. All right. Rob Clarkson's in the house. Hey, Rob.
Hello.
There's John Rogers. Miss John. Sorry, John. Didn't mean to jump over you. There's Paul Vines. Oh, we got everybody in the house tonight. I don't want to skip over anybody. What do you say? Hate to hear I've had a dinner date with Holly Go Lightly once. No fun. I hear you. There's Darlene. Hey, Darlene. Get the
Howdy.
grandkids out the door. Never want to leave Gigi's house. We're going to find that out. Look who is here.
Hello,
Hey,
Amy.
hey, Amy. Good to have you in the house tonight. So glad you're here. So we wanted to share this with you. The reason why we weren't here last Wednesday night was because we had a new addition to the family. I'm going to share this little slide that I put together because we're so proud and so excited.
What pictures did you use?
These are just some pictures that were on my phone that y'all had sent me. So this is little Emma Grace. little Emma Grace. Will's in the house too. Hey, Will.
Hello.
From the Jubilee. Hey.
Oh, hey, you're on with Lisa.
Hey, you're on with Lisa. Tell Lisa we said hello.
She'll be at the Alchemy Bar.
Yes, she will be. So this is little Emma Grace. Little Emma Grace. So Friday was a week ago. Kara came by the house and she wasn't feeling very well. Yes. Why do you keep doing this? I know what I'm talking about. You crazy woman. Kara came by the house and she wasn't feeling very well. And so we took her blood pressure and all that. She was still 5 weeks early. And so she went home. And later that night, she texted us and said she went to the ER. And so they started running some tests and she had some elevated levels of this and that and the other. And so they kept her for a good portion of the day on Saturday. And they said they were going to start repeating some tests. And if some things didn't change, they may have to take the baby over the weekend last weekend. And not this past weekend, but the weekend before. And so anyway, one thing led to another and they sent her home and then she went back on Sunday and we were thinking they were going to do it. They wound up waiting until that following Monday to take Emma, but she was 5 weeks early. And
when she was born, she weighed 4 pounds, 15 ounces.
She weighed 4 pounds, 15 ounces, little Emma Grace. So she had all these little wires hooked up to her. And this is whenever me and Meemaw here got to go in and see her. And so, of course, I was a basket case. Poppy here was just couldn't contain his tears all day. I was an emotional wreck as usual. She was so small, but needless to say, this is her now, and this is mom. Mom's doing great, and she got to come home yesterday, and last night was the first night at home. So Kara's in the chat, and Felicia got to go by there yesterday and get to hold her. Riley got to go hold her yesterday, but considering I'm sick, I haven't got to go see her yet. So I'm just waiting, and save the best for last. I'll get to go get all my puppy love here shortly, but we're so excited.
She needs to wake up more.
Figure out because the peanut gallery grew by one. Yes, that's exactly right, Aaron. Fifi didn't get this photo, only Poppy. Oh, okay. So I only got that photo. Thank you. Keeper Worms will sell on her in May. Yep, y'all going on the Jubilee? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Emma Grace, we wish you. Where will your first cruise in 6 months be? I don't know that she'll be getting on one in 6 months, but we shall see. But we're over the moon, excited. Thank you, Will G. We appreciate that. Najuma Brown's in the house.
Hello.
Hey, Najuma. So, we're jumping on here with you guys. We're going to talk a little cruise news. So it's not all about the baby because we know that not everybody is overly excited about babies like we are. We know how that is. But did want to throw a couple of things up here. And so if I can find this here. So a few articles that I found today, and I had seen this. I don't know if y'all caught some videos of this, and I had this question because I wanted to ask you guys, all of y'all there in the chat, y'all are big cruisers like we are, most of you. So this Royal Caribbean ship, I came across this because I'd seen some videos posted. I don't remember whether they were TikToks or whether they were YouTube videos or what, but this Royal Caribbean ship was headed back this past week to Galveston. I'm assuming it was from somewhere in Mexico, obviously somewhere down in the Western Caribbean. And they hit a squall line, and it did some major damage to the ship to the point that some people got injured. If you read the article, from some of the slot machines falling over on them and stuff. That's how bad it was. It said about 1:30 p.m. the ship encountered a strong squall line with fierce winds, tall waves, heavy rainfall, and intermittent hail. It said it listed noticeably, and furniture on the open decks was tossed. The ship's casino slot machines tipped and fell. And some individuals were injured by slot machines falling, but no severe injuries, thank goodness, were reported. But I'm just curious, what's the worst cruise ship and cruise that you were on with weather that impacted you guys? And I'll tell you which one it was for us.
Ecstasy.
It is all about the baby Blaine. It is. It's all about little Peanut. Captain's in the house. Hey, Captain. Friend of me, Greg, Fabulous Felicia. The captain is here.
Hello.
I will tell you, our worst one was the Carnival Ecstasy. Pretty much that same time of year. Yeah, I think it was like January, February. Coming back from Cozumel. 75, 85 mile an hour winds. Ship listing like that. Stuff falling off shelves. And poor thing, there was a couple we met in line. It was actually the second sailing back after the XC had come back to Mobile. We met a couple in line. It was their first cruise, and they were already kind of nervous because it was late getting started that night. And we tried to tell them how great the cruise was going to be, and we saw them the next day. I don't think they probably never cruised again to this day.
Maybe they have. Took enough Dramamine, it didn't bother you.
Yeah, you slept all the way through it. I stayed awake all night wondering how the kids were going to survive without us. Will G says, I didn't hear about this one. I know the Dream got hit pretty hard also. Yeah, the article does talk about that. It was, I think it goes down, talks about the Dream here, that it was probably the same one that the Dream encountered on the way back, the same storm. So that's pretty rough. There's a video here and that's embedded in the article. But it's pretty rough. We sailed through a tropical storm on the Seascape last September. Yeah, you know, when you start getting into 75, 85 mile an hour winds, those tropical storm force winds like that, I mean, you might as well be in a hurricane or a tropical storm. You know what I mean? That can get pretty rough. I've heard of a gambling addiction, but not that much of a gambling. No doubt. Ahoy there, Jabroni Josh. 75 to 85 mile per hour. That's hurricane. Yeah, exactly. That's what we thought the next morning when we woke up. You got some
Anissa.
Facebook. Hey, Anissa.
Facebook. Yeah.
The Glory was rocking pretty good during the booze cruise. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. The Mardi Gras first cruise, it had hanger swapping ends of closet. Been there too. Yes, when you start hearing all that clanging going on. That's Anissa. Congratulations on the new baby. Carnival XC's with you all. Whenever, yeah, that's right. Y'all were on that one with us. You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you, Anissa? That's right. That was an interesting one for sure.
It may have felt worse because of how old the ship was. I mean, it was kind of creaky.
Yeah, that might be the same one, Ron, the one I videoed there with the XC. We also videoed one out of MSC leaving Port Canaveral, but we never felt the ship move on that one. That ship was stable. I think it was on the horizon in 2018. It was in November. We saw our glasses sliding in it and it was angled. That's a little scary when you see the puke bags hanging. Yeah, when they start putting the puke bags out, you know that you're in for a night for sure. That was quite an experience. And also, that was y'all's first cruise too. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine that one being a first cruise because that was something else. I remember our dinner mates that night. She was so nervous, that woman. She's like, I don't have anything for seasickness. And they were right down the hall from us, their cabin was. And I kept telling them, I said, I gave them our number. I said, come by. We got plenty of stuff. But she never came to see us that night. So that was the first article. The next article was this. The Bahamas, they're still reporting how dangerous it is in the Bahamas. And I don't know about y'all. I've never felt unsafe in Nassau or in the Bahamas. But evidently, if you read this article, due to gang violence and some other things that's going on, they're still reporting that Nassau and the island is still a very dangerous place to be. Those of you that have been recently in the past few months, over the past year, how do y'all feel about Nassau? Are you concerned about Nassau? I mean, I feel as long as you stay in the public areas, but even this says, even in the public areas, you're not safe. So I'm curious how y'all feel about that. We'll never forget, we met the kindest older man that had been on countless cruises, and he said, please don't judge cruising by this cruise. That's what we told everybody too on that one. You can't judge by those one-offs. Both Bahamas and Jamaica, but I've never felt unsafe in these places either. Just know where you are and going in surroundings. Yeah, I mean, in Jamaica, especially Blaine, how pushy they're more pushy to me. And both times we've been in Jamaica, they were a little more pushy than they have been in the Bahamas, especially now with the new cruise port in Nassau. Yeah. It wasn't nearly as pushy as it had been in the past. Ocho Rios, they were really pushy. I mean, they really wanted you to have to smoke. They wanted you to get to smoke. Josh said the new Nassau port was very safe, secure, and nice. I agree. In fact, I called it Cozumel. If you go back and watch that video, I thought I was in Cozumel there for a minute. But yeah, it's so nice. They've done such a wonderful job. You know, so much money pours through those places. I don't see why every one of them doesn't come up with a place like that. So nice. But yeah, just keep that in mind. That's what they're saying. So as long as you don't get off the beaten path, I think you'll be all right. And the last article that I pulled up was this one, and I got a kick out of this one because all of us that cruise, you know, you see the scooter people, and and not making fun of the scooter people, because we've cruised with a friend of ours that had to have a scooter. He has to have one to get around. I mean, he's my one-legged buddy, and but I didn't realize that there was a limit to the size of the scooter.
Scooter.
The scooter. I can't talk, y'all. I'm barely trying to hang on with my lungs right now. The scooter.
Size just
Love. Well, you're not helping me. Love the Newport, but concerned about the news on it. Exactly. Yeah. As long as y'all stay together, we kept Riley and Abby real close to us. We made sure they didn't get away from us. But I didn't know that your scooter. I mean, we've booked scooters. We booked one for Billy whenever he went with us, but if it won't fit in your room, they're saying that they won't let you on the ship with it.
okay.
Take it away.
And I see the cruise line's point, because if you'll remember on this last cruise, you not remember scooters parked out in the hallway.
And that's what this article talks about. That it says that you're not supposed to park scooters in the hallway. Your scooter's supposed to fit in your room. And if you're bringing a scooter on the ship, it either has to fit through the door, or you have to book a room that the scooter will fit through the door.
Accessible room.
An accessible room. So said Hill just talked about that this week or something, that he's locking it down. So we'll see. I mean, everybody deserves the right to cruise and all that. And I know
personally, and when booking a scooter, they want to know the ship and the room number. So.
Mm-hmm. Blaine said, yes, with the Newport and Nassau, it makes it harder for things to happen with more people, ships, and security working. I mean, they're packing them in there. There were 6 ships in port the day we were in Nassau this last time. So, but that was the news of the week. One thing I wanted to bring up too before we get off here tonight too is that, if I can find this, where's it at? I don't think I pulled it up, but I wanted to remind y'all the ABCs and U's. We did extend the deadline to book the ABCs and U group cruise
to the end of February.
Till the end of February, like February 24th. We still have some cabins available on this first set of cabins that we reserved. $50 will reserve your cabin for the cruise.
And you can reach out to either me or Bruce with Ocean to Ocean, and with things right now, if you don't get me, reach out to Bruce.
Yeah, but we really want y'all to join us. It's a bunch of us going. I know that it's Josh and Chastity, Moonlight Adventures, Kurt and Marcia, Ocean to Ocean Travel. There's a bunch of us going, and I don't want to miss anybody, but I know we're going to have a great time. I think the clocks are going too. And if I miss you, I don't want to speak out of place. So I know there's a bunch of us that were on the booze cruise are going on this one too. So we're going to have a good time. As much fun as we had on the booze cruise, we want to have a good time on this one too.
Now we're really looking forward to the ABC Islands.
Yeah, that cruise on the horizon is a great ship. So we just wanted to make sure that we mentioned that. But to book into the group, you got to book in through this here as well. And there's some other great group cruises coming up. I know Blaine's in the chat. He's got a group cruise coming up, I think this April on the Sunshine. Blaine, you can throw that in there if you want, if you got the information.
Journey with the Gingers has one.
Journey with the Gingers has one coming up. There's several people have some group cruises, so y'all feel free to put that in the chat. Jump on these group cruises if you got an opportunity and they fit in your schedule, because group cruises are a blast. If you can get on there with some friends and the booze cruise was ridiculous.
And if you get in on a group cruise, there's little perks, things like that, incentives.
Yes, it is very concerning. The new screen is amazing. Can you sing us a low note tonight? Daddy sang Bay? No, I'm not gonna put you through that, Blaine. Not gonna put you through that. So, but anyway, yeah. So that's that. We're excited about that coming up. We did book a cruise yesterday that we'll talk about at a later date. But that one's a little ways off. It's not for this year. It's for next year.
Did you book our room? Did you pick our room?
I did.
Did you put me near an elevator so I don't get lost?
What's that got to do with it? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm her seeing eye dog.
They laughed at me at the hospital the other day coming off elevators.
Blaine's put his facebook.com. I'm not sure what that is, but click on it and go see where it links to.
That's probably the group cruise.
Is that the group cruise?
Probably.
Let me see if I can copy that. Can I copy that and go take it?
have no idea.
Well,
You're
let
the
me go.
tech guru.
I know, but I want to share it if I could. I want to hear Bapa Mau. Oh, there it is. April 13th to the 21st. That's it. That's what he was saying. It's on the Sunshine out of Charleston, South Carolina. Sunshine is a great cruise. That's his OnlyFans page, he says. What are we looking for at the price for that ABC in April? You'll have to. I don't have the prices in front of me. Cruising Koozies. You can send Felicia a private message.
We had a sheet, but since we rearranged,
I don't know where they are. I don't. Shoot us a message or a private message or something like that, and I'll send you the information. We got the standard rates for the interior. We got all cabins reserved, interior, ocean view, and balcony, and we can send you those standard prices. Like I said, they come with $100 onboard credit, and not too bad of a deal. They have the ABC cruise booked already. Of course you do. You're a huge part of that, Josh. It would not be the ABC cruise without Moonlight Adventures on it. If you want to see how awesome that cruise is going to be, go back and just watch some of the 5 million vlogs from the booze cruise that we had. Thank you, Blaine. We appreciate it. Yeah, as soon as we get off here, I'm going to go take some more NyQuil, a concoction. I think I'm just going to pour NyQuil and Robitussin and anything else I can pour into just a big cough
medicine too.
Yeah, I got some prescription cough medicine with Phenergan and stuff in it, and I'm just going to mix it all together.
Okay.
And just.
So now all these folks are hearing that you're going to do this, not me. So if you OD, it's you did it.
Exactly. Here's the thing. I don't know if y'all know what's going around. I said it's the flu. I tested negative for everything, but they said your symptoms are the flu. So we're calling it the flu. We're going to treat you like you have the flu. Mm-hmm. So, and Barry said it's bedtime for Greg. You are not far off from that statement, Barry. That is true. It is. So anyway, we have spent a Wednesday evening brief with you guys. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us for 30 minutes. We're going to get off here and we're going to check on baby Emma, make sure baby Emma's doing okay.
She's sleeping.
This is middle of the day for her.
She needs to learn her days and nights.
Maybe so. But anyway, we will be back with y'all again next Wednesday at 6:30. So we got some, is Antoinette Fun coming up tonight? Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know. We got to look that up earlier. We're so off track.
These last few weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
do a better job. Thank y'all. We love you guys. We'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all. We're so terrible. Oh, we don't know what we're doing. But y'all are awesome.